Yes, sir. Perfect. Appreciate that. All right. So here are the rules to Cash Trap 2.0. All right. So there's two things going to happen in the market. All right. You're going to have a trending market or you're going to have a consolidating market. All right. So always remember, family, the trend is your friend. All right. The trend is your friend. So rule number one, all right, you want to consider, all right, you want to consider up arrows in an uptrend. All right. That makes sense. All right. So if the market is going up, all right, we want to look for trades that go up. So we want to look for up arrows. All right. And we want to look for these up arrows at support levels. All right. Consider support being the floor. All right. If you threw a ball right down at the floor, it's going to bounce right back up. All right. Same rules apply with trading. All right. When the market goes up and it comes back down as a pullback and it hits a support level or it hits a floor, all right, expect the market to go up. All right. So you want to consider down arrows in a downtrend. All right. And at resistance levels. All right. So resistance, all right, using simple terminology being the ceiling. All right. If I took that same ball and I threw it up at the ceiling, it's going to hit the ceiling and drop right back down. All right. So that's how you want to look for these trades. All right. Now, when price is consolidating, all right, what I would suggest if you're brand new, all right, if you've been trading less than 90 days or so, I would stay away from consolidated markets, all right, because they can do anything. They can consider, you can consider it going up or down, all right? And you want to just find, major support and major resistance levels, all right? So if you see the market is consolidating, I would suggest looking for another pair or just sitting on your hands and waiting for, the market to trend, all right? Now, here is what price trending and versus price consolidation looks like. All right. So remember, family, the market always moves in waves. All right. The market always moves in waves. So in an uptrend, you're going to see the market go up and it's going to pull back for a little bit and continue to go up and pull back and continue to go up. All right. On a downtrend, it's the complete opposite. It's going to sharply move down. You're going to see price pull back up a bit and it's going to shoot right back down and it pulls right back up a bit and shoot right back down. That's how you see trending markets. Now, consolidated markets, right? They'll shoot up and they'll shoot down. And then when it comes right back up, it's typically at the same level previously, the same resistance or the same ceiling, and it drops right back down to the same floor or the same support, and it just goes in a zigzag formation. All right. So those are three things that can happen in the market. The market's going to go either up, down, or just pretty much consolidate and just go up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. Pretty much in the same range. All right. In the same range. All right. So everybody follows me so far, drop a 777 if you follow me so far. All right. I want to make sure you guys get this because once you guys understand how to trade for yourself, all right, this is how you become a profitable trader where you don't need anyone. All right. You can sit down and literally run it up on your own. Okay. Now, this is the basics, all right? Basics of support and resistance levels, all right? Remember, keep it simple, family. Support, just look at it as the floor, all right? And resistance is the ceiling. So in an uptrend, all right, you're gonna get a sharp move up, all right? And when you see price drop back down, there's a reason why price stops right here, all right? There's a reason why price will stop right here. It doesn't just happen out of nowhere. There's a reason why price would stop right there. And it more so probably have to do with the past. All right. You always want to look left when you're trading. You want to see what happened. So there's a resistance level right here or a ceiling that causes price to drop right back down. When price starts to drop right back down, you're looking for that next major floor. This is where you want to look to press call. All right. In HFX, you want to wait. All right. You never want to press call while it's going up like this, because what if you press call right here? All right. Remember, HFX moves so fast. If you press call right here, you're going to lose the trade. All right. You're going to get a lesson. So you want to wait for that pullback, hit a major support level. There you want to press call and then it'll shoot right back up. Now, here's the trick. Once it breaks the ceiling, look for price to come right back down, and that previous ceiling, that previous resistance, that previous ceiling is now the new floor. So imagine you're looking up at your ceiling right now, right? Wherever you're sitting at in your house, right, in your room, and that same ball I was talking about from before, but you threw it so hard, right, that it broke through your ceiling, all right? And when it came back down, right, now that ceiling is now the new floor, all right? Just like if you went upstairs, if you have a house that has an upstairs and downstairs, right? All right, if you go upstairs now, what was the ceiling for you when you were downstairs is now the floor when you are upstairs, all right? That's how you want to look at trading, all right? So you want to find major support levels when you are looking to call when the market is going up. All right, now it's the complete opposite, all right, on a downtrend, all right? You're going to see the market come down, shoot down, and it's going to stop. Once it pauses right here, it creates a support level, it creates a floor, all right? It's going to pull back up, and you want to look left to look for your major resistance level or your ceiling, all right? And once it gets anywhere near that ceiling, that's when you want to click the put button, all right? And you want to see the market come back down. Now remember, once it breaks the floor, right? Once it breaks the floor, it'll bounce back up, and that floor is now your ceiling, and you're looking to press put, and the market will come back down, all right? So everybody understands that, all right? Drop a 333 in the chat. I want to make sure everybody understands this, all right? Because the goal here in the squad is to have 100 plus six-figure traders, all right? And that's definitely going to happen, all right? As long as we stay consistent, all right? And we stay disciplined, all right, to learning. All right, so now let's put this all together with an actual chart, all right? Let's put this all together now, all right? So now looking at this chart, all right, now we want to identify, all right, trends, all right? We're going to identify different trends, okay? Now, what you're looking at over here, all right, this circle right here identifies an uptrend, all right? So this bluish line down here, these three bluish lines down here, and these red lines up here are your Bollinger Bands, all right? And price will typically be in between your Bollinger Bands, right? Now, in between those Bollinger Bands, there's these middle lines, all right? These little middle lines right here. They're a little lighter in color, all right? These middle lines will let you know the direction of the trend, all right? So on an uptrend, when price stays above the middle lines, you want to consider up arrows. You want to consider to call, all right? Because we're in this uptrend, all right? You want to consider. So you see how price moves up, comes down a bit, and it taps that floor, that middle line, and it shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back, shoots up. These pullbacks on these red candles, these are where you're pressing the call button, all right? And then the market pulls up, and then it begins to consolidate, all right? When it consolidates, it's moving up and down between these middle bands, all right? These middle bands, and then it creates a downtrend on these middle bands. When price stays below the middle lines, that's when you want to consider, all right, your down arrows. That's when you want to consider looking for puts. Like look how big the red candles are. These are big clears in HFX, big clears in HFX, and then it consolidates again. All right, very simple. And then we're going to look at some live charts, you know, right after this. All right, so on the alert panel, all right, it's very simple. The beautiful thing about, you know, what we have in IM Academy is that we have tools. All right, tools are designed to make your life easier. All right, and this is what the platform has allowed us to do. So instead of looking for our own charts, looking for our own trades, we have an alert panel that literally sends us trades on the go. And then all we have to do is line up our strategy to see if we are going to take the trade. All right. So on the alert panel, it's going to give you your symbol. Your symbol is your pair. All right. The US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. All right. The euro versus the USD. All right. It's going to give you your pair. All right. Very simple. All right. Then it's going to let you know, are you going to put a call or a put? Very simple. All right. So it lets you know what type it is. All right. It's a put. So we're looking for put on USD CAD, meaning we're looking to see if it's on a downtrend. All right. Over here, Euro USD is calling out a call. So you're letting you know more than likely we're in an uptrend and we are looking for a call. All right. Very, very, very simple. All right. And on the alert panel as well, you know, prior to 2.0, we would have to go to a whole new website, all right, to identify the currency strength meter. Now, listen, the currency strength meter is very, very, very important. All right, it's going to let you know, just like it says, what currency is strong at the moment and what currency is weak. Now, the thing about currencies is that these things happen very, very, very quickly. So right now, the US dollar could be weak, but then within 20 minutes, you know, it can gain strength. All right. So the way you want to look at the currency strength meter is this. Looking at the pair. All right. The pair at the front. All right. Consider it like the leader. All right. It leads the way. All right. And the currency behind it, all right, is literally right behind it. So check this out. On this example right here, all right, when the top is lower than the bottom, all right, or when the bottom is stronger than the top, we want to look for puts. We want to look for down arrows. So when the second currency is stronger, or when the lower currency right here on the bottom is stronger, we want to go down. All right, we want to look for the market to come down. Now, if the top is bigger than the bottom, right? And in this example, the euro is stronger than the US dollar, we want to see price go up. All right. So if the bottom is bigger than the bottom, we're looking for price to go down. We're looking for down arrows. We're looking for puts. If the top is bigger than the bottom, we're looking for price to go up. We're looking for up arrows. We're looking to make a call. All right. So if that makes sense, drop a 555 in the chat. All right. So I want to make sure you guys are going along with me. All right. And if you have questions, please let me know, because this is not like a dictatorship. All right. We a family. I want you to be open and honest, because if you have a question, more than likely somebody else has a question as well. All right. But we look like we all on the same page so far. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. And then last thing is the alert panel, the trade entries. All right. They're giving you the entry on the alert panel. All right. And the way you want to identify what price is the entry is the last three numbers. All right. The last three numbers. So when Mr. Ray is going out, giving out trade ideas, all right, he's always calling out the last three numbers. All right. So in this example, USD versus the Canadian dollar, all right, USD CAD is calling out a put, right? Why? Because the bottom is bigger than the top, right? And it's looking for a price at 317. All right, 317. Now I'm going to show you how I also identify entries as well. But in the beginning, you want to just start, you know, practice on the demo account and practice utilizing these entries. All right, because when HFX is entries are everything. All right, so you want to just master your entry. All right. So you always want to look at the last three numbers for your entry, okay? Now, so there's a quick review, and then we're going to jump onto the actual CashTrap, all right? So if price is trending, all right, if it's trending up, you want to consider up arrows, all right? And you want to look for entries at support levels, all right? If price is trending down, all right, you want to consider down arrows, all right? And you want to look for entries at resistance levels or at the ceiling, all right? And if price is consolidating, you can consider up or down arrows as long as you have major support or resistance levels or major floors and ceilings, okay? All right, and the last thing, family, is utilize, all right, leverage, all right? In this opportunity, you can leverage the skills of other people, right? See, the beautiful thing about what we have in IM is that the years that it took me to learn how to trade, you guys can learn half of the time, all right? Because of all of the tools and the resources that we have. So when I first learned how to trade the CashTrap strategy, all I did was go live and watch Matty Pips all day. Not just at 11 o'clock where he's taking trades, but I would go back on my free time and watch pre-recorded videos of him trading to see how he would enter his trades. That makes sense, right? So in order to really grow your account, in order to become proficient at trading consistently, you're going to have to be shooting in the gym, all right? What is shooting in the gym? You're going to have to study. You're going to have to go and watch, go and learn over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's all about repetition, all right? It's all about repetition. So let's get to the charts, all right? So everybody got that quick little training right there. Everybody's cool with that? All right, 7 in the chat if you guys are cool with that. And let's get to a live chart. Let me go back, hold on. Or you could just allow me to share the screen. Just allow me to share the screen. Let's see, everybody's good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Appreciate that, bro. All right, so let's go. All right, let's actually, we are going to Hourglass. All right, so just go right to hourglass.im. All right. Boom. All right. So here is your Hourglass. Let's see. Perfect. I'm glad you're getting there, Richie. It's a great name too, man. You're rich already. All right. So here is Hourglass. All right. So this is what you're looking at. So to recap the indicators, so you know, understand what's going on. All right. And if you want to go to a particular, so there's like 4 sections on the Hourglass. You have this top section. This is the main section right here. If you just double click, you can just see that. All right. Sometimes you want to just see the chart larger. You can double click and double click right out to enlarge it. Or you see this double arrow that goes up and down. All right. You can just click on that to maximize the screen so you can get a better look at your entries and stuff like that. All right. And you can do that in each section. This section is the sell and buy section. Now, family, I'll be honest with you, I do not use this. I don't even like, to be honest, I don't even like, this doesn't do anything for me. It's for me, it lags, it's late. So sometimes I just ignore it, or you can just click on it and just right click and delete it. Really, you really don't really need it. All right, you really don't even need it. Okay. Now you have your stochastic and you have your RSI here at the bottom. All right. So if you wanted to like enlarge it, you can. All right. So to go through the indicators again at the top, all right, you have your red and your bluish, whatever color, blue. All right, Bollinger Bands. Okay. And price typically stays in between your Bollinger Bands. Okay. Now, in between the Bollinger Bands, let me just enlarge this just a bit. All right. You see these small little lines right here? Very important. All right. So this is what we're talking about when identifying the trend. All right. And then you have your EMA line right here. This red line right here is your 200 EMA. All right. Now let's take a look at this. You notice how price is staying above these middle lines. This is letting us know we are in an uptrend. All right. Now, the beautiful thing is, you see the waves that are happening? These little green lines right here, these are your support levels where you're looking for your entries. All right. So if I highlight it, take a horizontal line, let's make it black, let's make it thicker. Right here, right here, right here. Oh man, I forget every 5 minutes it's going to refresh on me. All right, these are major support levels. All right, this is where you're looking for certain entries. So when price broke this level, all right, this is where one of the lines we're at right here. Okay, it broke. You see how it came back and it touched it. Boom, you call, great entry. All right, you see how price right over here. It went up and went up and went up and went up. Remember, we're looking for a call. All right, we're looking to make a call, all right, because we are above these middle lines. When it pulled back, right here. See that right here? That's your entry right there, 026. All right, around between 030, all right, or lower. All right, you're gonna hear that on the call. You know, family get on at 030 or lower. All right here is where you want to enter. So if I saw this red candle close right here, I'm looking to press call, and then boom, easy clear. All right, easy clear. So if you're looking for entries, these are the entries you're looking at. All right, these little lines, that's a cheat code. That's your support and your resistance levels, right? Imagine it came down, red candle, all right, boom, easy clear. All right, it pulled back, boom, easy clear. It pulled back, boom, easy clear. Now let's say you took this entry right here and it pulled back again. That's the reason why you want to utilize your rollover. All right. That's when you want to utilize your rollover, because you would have entered right here, but price kept coming down. But guess what? You saw a major support level right here. And if you look to the left, what was support now used to be resistance right over here. It used to be the ceiling right here, but then it broke the ceiling and it came back. So even though we took this trade right here on this support level, it pulled back some more out. You wouldn't be worried because you looked left and you saw like, okay, this is a resistance. Maybe price is coming back down to tap what was previously the ceiling to make the new floor. All right. I know I said probably a lot right there. So, all right, drop some fives in the chat if you follow with me so far. All right. So I don't want to go too fast or, you know, it'd be too confusing. But it looks like we got some winners on the call. Let's go. Beautiful. All right. Perfect. All right. So those are your indicators. All right. Now, let's erase all of this. Okay. Now, here are some rules. All right. This is what I do when I'm coming onto the chart. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I will look to identify a trade. All right. So let's hit refresh. All right. And I'm always constantly refreshing. That's a tip as well. Constantly refresh your hourglass because of the currency strength meter. All right. It's very important. All right. So let's say I'm on USD JPY. The very first thing I'm looking at is the currency strength meter. All right. The top is bigger than the bottom. USD is stronger than JPY. Am I looking for a call or a put? Just based off of the currency strength meter. Type it in the chat. Am I looking for a call or a put? If the top is bigger than the bottom, all right, if the top is bigger than the bottom, am I looking for a call or a put? All right, I see put, I see call. Who else? Don't be shy. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. That's why we're here on the call, so that we can understand this strategy. All right. We are looking for a call. All right. We are looking for a call. Beautiful. All right. So the people that said put, remember, when the top is, write this in your notes, right? When the top is bigger than the bottom, to the top we go. We're going up. Make sense? If the top is bigger than the bottom, we're going to the top. We're going up, right? If we look at Euro USD, all right, if we look at Euro USD, the bottom is bigger than the top. So if the bottom is bigger than the top, the bottom is stronger than the top, then we're going down. We're going to the bottom. We're going to the floor. We're going down. We're looking for a put. We're looking for down arrows. We're looking for red arrows. All right. So that's the first thing I'm looking at, because I'm not going against the currency strength meter. That's the fastest way for you to lose a trade. Going against the currency strength meter. So when I'm doing this, I'm looking to see, all right, where it's going. So if I'm looking at Euro, let's go back to USD JPY real quick. All right, obviously the dollar is way stronger than the yen. So when you have that great of a difference, all right, you definitely want to sit on your hands and you want to wait for these pullbacks. See, right now, I would not take this trade. It's way up here. I need it to come down, pull back some more, look for our next support level, and then for it to shoot up. All right, now here's another tip as well. This EMA line, this 200, when you see this EMA line below everything, all right? So it's below the Bollinger Bands, it's below the candles, the middle bands, and below this top Bollinger Band, we are on a uptrend. So that's the only direction I'm looking at. You see how the red line, this EMA, is below everything, and we're just steadily climbing up. It's not gonna go up perfectly, all right? But overall, that's where we're going. Overall, is you always want to get a big look at the chart. All right, you want to look at it from a bird's eye view. Now, when you start to get closer looking for your trades, you can see that uptrend because we're on top of the middle bands, and then within the middle bands, you can see consolidation. Boom, 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 boom. So here you can consider up or down trades. So I would take the trades in consolidation when they're on the Bollinger Bands. You see how they're on the Bollinger Bands right here? And you see a bunch of resistance levels, a bunch of ceilings, and then drops back down. Take these trades on the Bollinger Bands, and you got a level of support right here. Boom, get right back in. Boom, get right back in. So consolidated markets, you can take it in both directions, and then they came back to an uptrend. All right, very, very, very simple. So let's go to the next. Let's look at Euro USD. All right, the bottom is bigger than the top. The EMA line is way at the top, above everything. Let us just know that we're in this downtrend. Price is starting to go below our middle bands. All right, so now I know I'm looking for a put. I can see price right now is starting to come up. Now, for me to take this trade, even though it's coming up to this resistance level, this is where your RSI and your stochastic come into play. All right, you want to take sells. All right, the only time you want to take sells is when this RSI, this line, and this line down here are somewhere up here at the red line. So if you're paying attention, you can understand that everything is color coordinated. All right, just take a look at the chart. The alert panel, you see these red lines right here, and then these are like green. These are letting you know these are puts and these are calls. Everything is color coordinated. All right, the Bollinger Band. If price is sitting on these colored line right here, you want to look for calls. And then up here, it's red. You want to look for puts. Your entry lines, your support and resistance levels. Your resistance levels will be red for put. Your support levels will be green for calls. Down here, when you see your RSI, right over here, next to the green, you're looking for calls. If they're up here towards the red, you're looking for puts. All right, and you want everything to line up. So the very first thing you're looking at is the currency strength. Boom, Euro USD, the bottom is bigger than the top. We're looking for a put, 1 point. If I'm looking for a put, let's take a look at an older trade that happened. If I'm looking for a put, right, I'm looking for price to be at a major resistance or a major, next to the Bollinger Bands or a major ceiling, a major resistance level. All right, because if you look at this area right here, all right, you can see if you look back right here, this same area, it dropped and it came back, same level, and then it dropped again. Now let's line it up. And the more you do it, the quicker you're going to be able to identify these trades. Right now, it may look like you got to take some time, but the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So when we're waiting for this trade to happen right over here, we're noticing the candles are going up. We have a blue candle. Remember, we wait for the candle to close before we enter. All right, you see how the countdown is happening? All right, so we have a blue candle and it's at a major resistance, major ceiling. All right. Just refresh on me. Right, it's at a major ceiling. All right, that's one. If we go directly down right here, we can also see our RSI above our red line, indicating to us that it's at a major high. It's got to come back down. What goes up must come down. What goes down got to come right back up. So right here, it's at a major, it's at a high. It's above our 80, letting us know that the market should be coming back down. And we look at our stochastic down here, It's not quite at the red line, but it's very close. Letting us know that, yep, everything is lining up in our favor right now. Everything is lining up right now. All right. Let me do this again. Everything is lining up in our favor. So that right there. All right, so this is lining up. So we got a point right here because on a major level. We have another point because of the currency strength. That's 2 points. We got 3 points right here. You know, this is pretty close. All right, you got 4 points right here. All right, and then the 5th point is that our EMA line is above everything, letting us know that we're in a downtrend. All right, and we should be looking for puts. All right, once all of these line up, take the trade. Be confident in yourself and take the trade. All right, that's the only way you're going to learn. Even if you take a lesson, that experience is going to help you out. All right, so does that entry make sense? All right, drop some 7s in the chat. Does that entry make sense? All right, the very first thing I'm looking at is the currency strength meter. The bottom is bigger than the top. I'm looking for a put. If I'm looking for a put, I'm looking for price to be at a major ceiling for it to drop back down. I can see price at a major ceiling right over here. Got a ceiling. Previously, it was another ceiling right over here and it dropped, and it's very close to our Bollinger Band. Then I come straight down. Remember, I don't really look at the S and the B. As you can see, it didn't tell you anything right here. This is why I take it off. Right? It didn't tell me anything. All right. Then right over here, you can see price on the RSI above our dotted line, our red dotted line, letting us know that it has to come back down. And then we have price fairly close. Even if you didn't give yourself a point right here, this is a solid 4-point trade. We want to look for 5 points. All right, 1 point, currency strength, 2 points, major resistance, 3 points for the EMA at the top, indicating a downtrend, 4 points right here. All right, we didn't quite get our 5th point right here. Boom, enter the trade. Enter the trade. All right, that's how I look at it. Let's look at Euro JPY. Off the rip, we can see 43 to 16. The top is bigger than the bottom. So on Euro JPY, I am looking for a call. I'm looking for a call. Even though it's saying put, I'm looking for a call. All right, because I wouldn't want to, you know, it's just not safe for me to have a put right here. All right. Now you can see prices at the top, so it could drop. All right, but I don't like going against the currency strength meter. All right, because this price could just keep on going up. All right, and then our EMA line is kind of cutting through. All right, this is where, you know, I like to see this EMA line way at the top. When it's cutting through like this, for me, you know, it's not the best. All right, so even though it's telling me to put, I'm looking for a call. So I don't even look at this. I'll go to the next one. EuroCAD. The top is bigger than the bottom. We're looking for a call. It's calling out a call. Let's take a look at it. All right. Now here, the EMA line is way at the top, indicating that this is a downtrend. So we're looking for a call on a downtrend. But you can see price is above our middle bands. So as long as price can pull back towards these middle bands, and you can see that we have support right here, I need to see the RSI and the stochastic come way down here. So I'm not looking for any calls on this until I see my RSI and my stochastic way down. All right, so that's letting you know that you don't just take every trade. Trading HFX is like being a sniper, right? You ever seen like movies where there's snipers in the army? Snipers are not like the regular like people that's in you know, in war that just be, you know, shooting all day, just letting off their guns all day. No, snipers, they sit back, they're like ducked off somewhere, and they're waiting. They're waiting for the perfect shot. See, in HFX, you're waiting for your perfect shot, right? Because all you need is about 2 to 3 trades to grow your account from anywhere from 5 to 8 to 10%. All right, depending on, you know, your risk, right? But you're here to snipe the market, not just to take every trade over and over and over and over again. That's the fastest way to lose your money, right? So you want to wait. You want to become a sniper, right? So maybe you want to just sit on one pair instead of going through all the pairs. Maybe you want to sit here on one pair, and you can see price is about to come back down. All right, we got a red candle coming up. All right, as long as this price pulls back, it continues to drop, continues to drop. You see it's dropping right now. If I can get it anywhere near here, all right, I'll be comfortable to take this call. So even though we have a level of support right here, right, maybe it can drop to this support level down here. Or instead of this support right here, it can drop way down here and tap these middle bands, because these middle bands, it's kind of hard to see, but these middle bands, they act as support and resistance as well. So price could shoot down here, create a wick, and then pull back up. All right. So you want to be precise. You want to execute these trades with precision. All right. You want to wait for your RSI and your stochastic to be in the perfect spot. All right. A wick. Perfect. That's a great question. What is a wick? All right. So let's remove all of these drawings. All right. Let's focus on the candles. All right. Let's focus on the candles. That's a great question. All right. These are candles. All right. The red candles indicate market is coming down. The blue candles indicate prices is going up. All right. So the way it works is on a red candle, the open of a red candle, meaning when this 5 minute, each candle is 5 minutes. All right. We're on a 5 minute chart. So each candle represents 5 minutes in the market. So when this 5 minute candle closed, this blue one, it closed here at the top. And the next candle opened right here. Boom. On a red candle, the opening is at the top, and then it closed at the bottom. Boom. It opened right here. But then within the 5 minutes, though, you see this little line right here? Let me get like a little arrow. All right. You see like that little line that's like right there? That's a wick. That means price shot as high as 690. All right. It opened at 680 and it shot up to 690 really, really quick. All right. And then it shot back down. So these little lines right here are wicks. All right. So that means price went as high as this, but then it shot right back down fairly quickly. And it leaves like a little quick, like a little wick right over there. All right. So if that makes sense, if that wick, makes sense. All right. Drop a 555 in the chat. That was a great question. All right. Beautiful. All right. Let's refresh. So let's refresh this chart. All right. And beautiful. All right. So USD JPY, we looked at these. Look at USD JPY again. All right. So there's so much momentum. There's a big difference. That's why you see prices just shooting up. It hasn't has a chance to pull back down yet. Euro USD, the bottom is bigger than the top. So we're looking for a put. All right. So as long as price is developing a blue candle shooting up, as long as the RSI and the stochastic could get a bit higher, which it is right there. So you see that right there? So we have 10 seconds right here. So if anybody has their broker open, you got 5 seconds here. I would look for a put right here. All right. I will look for a put right here. All right. Reason being, man, what just happened? What was that? Euro USD? There we go. Right. We have the EMA at the top, 1 point. It's at a major resistance, 2 points. We got 3 points. We got 4 points for the currency strength. All right. So if anybody has a broker open, you could probably look for a put. All right. Right around 230 or lower. All right. And you can see price, all right, look to shoot back down. All right. You can see price look to shoot back down. All right, so if anybody has their broker open, you can let me know how that trade is looking. All right, I don't have it open right now because this is not really a trading call. I just wanted to get you guys in tune with the actual strategy. In like 10 minutes, I believe Matty Pips will be on as well. And look at this, family. Look at this, family. All right, you can see price starting to come back down. All right, so if you took it like around at 230, all right, price is already at 218, 219 right now, and price is starting to shoot back down. All right, price is starting to shoot back down. All right, did anybody take that trade? Did anybody have their broker open to take that trade? Jeffrey cleared. There you go. Beautiful. Emily got in at 231. Clear. Look at that. We're clearing on the trading call. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, you see? So it's all about patience, all about patience. So again, for me, I lead with the currency strength meter. The currency strength meter allows me to not be distracted by everything that's going on. So if I'm looking at Euro JPY, I already know I'm looking for a call. I go to the chart. For me to take this call, I need it for it to pull back, and I need the RSI and the stochastic to be way down here. It's not there right now, so I may go to another trade, or maybe you want to just sit down and trade your favorite pair. All right, there you go, Emily cleared. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I would wait. So what I would do, choose about 3 pairs. Choose 3 pairs that you clear the most. I love Euro USD. I love USD JPY. Those 2 right there, they move pretty smooth in my opinion. I kind of stay away from the CHF pairs for whatever reason. They just do me dirty. And USD CAD, same thing. GU is pretty cool, right? These pairs. All right, now when the currency strength is pretty close like this, 66 to 63, anything can really happen right here. So this is looking like another call happening right here, family. The only thing is my EMA is at the top. So I would prefer a put in this situation. But this is where you use proper risk. All right, we have 1 minute and 55 seconds left. This candle is pulling down to our major. Let me remove this so we can get some more space. It's coming down to our major support level right here. All right, we have the RSI coming down below our dotted line, our green dotted line, to indicate a call. Stochastic is not quite there yet. All right, so that's why it's always important to wait for this candle to close, because it could be red right now and then just shoot up out of nowhere. So just always enter on candle closures. All right, so let it do its thing at 1 minute and 20 seconds left. All right, so if anybody has their broker open, this is what NZD USD. All right, don't really trade this too often. I would use proper risk with this one, literally proper risk, only because the EMA is at the top, so we don't get a point for that. So we got a point for the currency strength for the call. That's 1 point, 2 points. All right, so the major, all right, it's breaking through actually this support level right here. That's why you want to wait for a candle closure. Because if it breaks through this candle closure, I mean this support level right here, looking left, all right, looking left, we can see price fall as low as this. All right, if I'm looking left, actually about right here. So if we look left, there was a major support level that happened right here. So sometimes I would draw a horizontal line on it just so I could be clear, and it'll let me know a price right here. All right, so if price pulls back down here, somewhere around this level of about 730, I mean 7, yeah. There's usually like a difference in price between a broker, about sometimes 5 to 7 points. All right, this is where you want to look for your call. Why did it refresh on me like that? Go to NZD USD, right? That was NZD. Where did it go? There we go. See, look. Now check this out, family. This is why you want to refresh. The currency strength switched up on us. Remember, it was 66 to 63. Now it's 60 to 69. All right, so that means we'll be looking for a put. All right, now if you take this trade as a call, you can, but you want to use proper risk. Is that a major support? This is lower and this is lower, so this can shoot up. All right. But for me, if I would have taken this trade, it'll be at a very at a reasonable price, meaning like I would use proper risk here. All right. So if you did take this trade, all right, just be careful because it can shoot back down because of the currency strength. That's why it's always important to continuously refresh, every 10 minutes or so. All right, just so you can get a fresh currency strength meter. All right. So I want to end it off right here. Family, what we're gonna do every Sunday night, all right. Expect these calls, expect a refresher on these calls so that we can be profitable in the markets. I believe Maddie Pips is on tonight. Let's check. So remember, family, go live. This is my favorite product, Go Live. All right, Go Live is my favorite product. That's how he's on tonight. Perfect. So family, you want to log into Go Live. All right, and he's right here. You just click on Maddie Pips. All right, and the live will start up right here. Yep, he's live. All right, so he'll be on in about next 10 minutes or so. But family, utilize his recorded sessions. What I would do sometimes, I would go to like really old videos and I would just watch, or I'll just watch a random, hour session that he does. And what I would do is, I remember me and Corey, Dre, like we would just watch him take his entries, watch how he would, literally take his trades. So when I was in Atlanta, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, and I got a chance to speak to Maddie Pips backstage, he told me that he only trades when he does his live trading calls. He doesn't even trade by himself because what he realized is that when he was trading by himself, he was going against what he was teaching. But he realized that when he was trading live with his team, he had to follow the rules because his team was watching. And that consequently led him to turn his account from $500 to what, $14 million, like something crazy like that. All right, over time. All right. That's not to make any income claims that's going to happen for you, but that just shows like it just takes discipline. All right. It just takes discipline. So don't over trade. Once you hit your goal, stop. All right. But if you hit a lesson as well, stop as well. All right, family. So I'm gonna give you guys some time to, stretch, do what you got to do so you guys can get ready for Maddie Pips. I appreciate you guys getting on the call. Tomorrow, all right, tomorrow, look for a DeLorean training. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a DeLorean training tomorrow. All right, for MT4, all right, leverage style trading. So be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know the time on that. All right, so if anybody has any questions, you got about 2 minutes before he gets on. If anybody has any questions, you can unmute yourself, ask me any questions. Any questions at all? We're good, perfect. No problem, all right? Appreciate you guys, love you guys. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next call.